Justitia and Da-On are finally in the same camp, in the Judge from Hell. The tide tilted, with Detective Kim's murder, as Da-On shifted towards his demon side, making a deal with the devil, in hopes of avenging her death. In contrast, Justitia shifted towards her human side, as tears flowed from her eyes, confusing her beyond words. This is very undemon-like, and might spell trouble for her, as A-Rong gets wind of this. Meanwhile, tension and temper were high, when Da-On tracked Justitia to the park, and arrested her for killing Won-jung. Justitia felt betrayed, as she'd thought Da-On's hug meant something. However, Da-On made a 360, sacrificing his morals and beliefs on the altar of revenge. This was the guy who wanted to stop Justitia at all cost, as he believes the family of the victims deserves justice in the court of law. However, losing another loved one to the serial killer Jay tilted his world. He's now willing to sacrifice his soul for revenge. Meanwhile, it seems like serial killer Jay could be a demon, or the infamous Satan. He still looks the same after resurfacing 25 years later, and has a special knife, just like Justitia. It's still a mystery why he let Da-On live, the day he murdered his family. Detective Kim put up a good fight, but was taken unawares. If you notice, she was looking ahead while fishing out her handcuffs, only to be bamboozled by the killer. Either the killer has an accomplice, or moved fast like a demon. Meanwhile, it seems like the killer's identity will be revealed in the next episode. And Shin Hye is looking like the culprit. He has been avoiding Bitna as if he had a hand in her murder. Young Jae-gul's family looks more like the main villains by the day, as Bitna asks Jae-gul if he's omnipotent. Meanwhile, the news of Detective Kim's murder breaks, causing shock in Wangchun Villa. Young-im would have been the killer's victim, had Mando and Myung-suk not interfered. Myung-suk's reaction raises suspicions. It could be she had an encounter with the killer in the past, and hearing of his return caused shock and fear. What's more, it also looks like the killer had been after her the night he returned. Meanwhile, an official burial ceremony is held for the late Detective Kim. A grieving and inconsolable Da-On vows to chase the killer to the ends of hell. Justitia's heart breaks watching Da-On hurt. Meaning every word he says, Da-On tears his appointment letter. Meanwhile, Justitia tries to alleviate Da-On's grief, by playfully trying to get him to eat. However, Da-On gets into a fight, making Justitia publicly take his hand, to get him out of there. It's clear now that Mija is an angel. She might have had an encounter with Da-On's parents, who might have been an angel just like her, or are staunch believers in God, as the cross around Da-On's mother's neck indicates. In the preview, she saves some students in the nick of time, from being hit by Shin Hye. Shin Hye, speeding without care, almost speeds past a zebra crossing, where some students are crossing. Knowing what would happen, Mija pushes the contents of her truck to the ground, making the students run to her aid, thereby surviving Shin Hye by the skin of their teeth. Bitna gets suspicious of Jae-gul, and asks him if he's omnipotent. Jae-gul has an unusual interest in Bitna, which seems to irritate his son, Bitna's ex-fiancée, Tae-kyu. Shin Hye stands trial before Bitna, who pries into his mind, to find out if he's ever killed or thought of killing someone. Meanwhile, a new detective is assigned to Team 2, as Detective Kim's replacement. However, he seems more interested in Bitna than his job, rousing Da-On's interest. What's more, A-Rong seems invested in the serial killer Jae. Mando tried to warn Bitna about A-Rong, but Bitna refuses to think that A-Rong could be more than she lets on. Meanwhile, the sizzling chemistry between Justitia and Da-On intensifies, as Da-On leans in for a kiss. Justitia is unaware that A-Rong has a second mission on Earth, to police other demons. It's yet to be seen what A-Rong would do, finding out that Justitia shed a tear. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the next episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.